Hello, Skye Streak with you. Not really any too hit-on-topic topics this evening. Just probably a mix of things that have been on my mind lately. Because we all know how deep the rabbit hole goes, and you could spend hours on any one subject. But these are just going to be things that are, closest and nearest and dearest to me on today's level, anyway. The destruction of our planet and our water supply versus, corporate greed and all of the things that go along with it. For one, we have the Virginia water contamination, which is a pretty big deal. I mean, I don't know about you, but my body requires water to live. And Joe Blow's body requires water to live. And Mary Ann and Sue Ellen and everybody on down the line requires the body to have water. So this chemical plant mistakenly dumped a whole shit ton of bad stuff into the water supply. And then they put out the warning that, hey, we made a horrible mistake, and please don't bathe with the water, avoid exposure, don't drink, buy bottled water, and of course the residents put up a big stink. Wouldn't you? I mean, this is water we're talking about, okay? Not big corporation profits. This is water, one of the most essential elements of life preservation. And of course, you'll have the big companies that make all this happen always, exclude themselves from any wrongdoing. It's, hey, it was a mishap, it was a misfortune, and they let their mouth override their asshole and understand in the end that they need water to live as well. So what I'm getting at here is, how far can we carry the corporate greed factor versus human life on these simple commodities? Water, food, life's essentials. We can't keep doing this. Of course, I have to bring into light Fukushima. I mean, that's something that's ongoing. It's ongoing, and nobody seems to give a flying fuck about it. There's no mass media covering it. Oh no. We have to look into more important matters like Justin Bieber getting pulled over while drinking and driving and drag racing. Oh my God, the whole world's gonna watch that. Fukushima, what the fuck is that? Nobody even really talks about Chernobyl anymore, and that's an ongoing thing. Birth defects, cancer rates at an all-time high, years after. We can talk about the effects of big government and what it's doing to society. It's like a plague. You can be made aware of such things, but do you really care? Or do you really have a solution? Is there a solution for Fukushima? No. But at the same time, I think we should take a big heed and a learned lesson. Number one, nuclear energy is a dangerous thing. Number two, don't build a nuclear energy plant on a fucking fault line, for fuck's sake. What were you thinking? We can't fix these things in America, but we can sure think about them and always bitch about them, can't we? You know, I get a lot of scrutiny from people at times too. Oh, Skye Streak, wow, he's got all the, he can always present the problem, but he never has a solution. Well, the first step is we need to present the problems before anybody can work on a solution. And that's pretty much what I do. I present the problems. I talk about the problems. I don't always have the solution, but that's not the point. The point here is we need to dig up the underlying stories that get hidden by the media and start looking at them a little bit closer, because one day it might be on your doorstep or in your backyard, What would you do right now if you had to worry about where your drinking water comes from? All in the name of corporatism and big oil tycoons and chemical companies? We need to get our fucking priorities straight in America, don't you think? The bottom line here, folks, is man-made fuck-ups. Man-made disasters and man-made attributes to bad health, man. I know all you people out there that work for these companies that are pocketing the big money because you work your ass off to produce fracked gases and natural oils and chemical compounds, and yeah, you're making the big money, but you better start thinking about your future too, because if you think that money is going to save you from any of these health hazards that you are producing in the world, then you probably have a pretty good clear picture of what your anus looks like right now. Pull it out. Pull your fucking heads out. Let's stop this nonsense. Let's start drawing energy from the sun and the wind and the water currents. Free energy. Enough of the wealth and the greed and the corporatism here in America. Let's just fucking live. Can we do that? Because all we're doing really is just reproducing the need for the almighty monopoly fucking fiat currency. That's all we're doing. And in the meantime, we're destroying the fucking planet in the process. Now, these are just a few things that I could bring up in this conversation as far as how things go and how it affects mankind. So, that's all I got for tonight. Just some things that were on my mind. And I could have probably done a 20, 30, 40 minute fucking video out of this. But I know how the average citizen is. 7 minutes or more and you're like, it's automated society. It's instant gratification. Oh my God, I can't believe I got to microwave my fucking top ramen noodles for 35 fucking seconds more. There is no patience in society anymore. So yeah, I don't have the answers. I'm working at finding them. And when I think I have found them, I will begin to share those with you as well. And if you have some answers, share them with me. And as always, down below here is this neat little thing called a comment box. If you have a thought, something that you can put into this, put it down here. Don't just go, I don't have time to type 5 words or 25 words, or I gotta get back to my, what was I gonna get back to? I don't know, but it must have been more important than leaving a comment since I watched the whole video. I'm trying to reach out to you people, you know. I don't know everything. I will never claim to know everything. But as long as we still have this wonderful technology at our fingertips, I'll keep on spreading what I think I know, and you can respond accordingly, and maybe, just maybe, we'll all wake up one day in unison and fix this fucking problem we have going on here in this world. You know, it's a beautiful planet from above, but when you look at it within, it's a nasty thing, really. Alright, well, I'm not going to carry on any longer. Peace to all of you, and I'm out.